Companies are bad. I know, shocking. Probably this made the revelation through your life and you are now opening your third eye and you will see the world wholly different because goddamn no one thought about that. You know, companies not wanting the benefit of people. Well, how could that happen? Since the last time I posted the Blender video, probably for you it's been 1 day, maybe 2 days, depending on how lucky you are. I only heard really bad news for 3D artists, and the first one and the main one I heard, it was in this video.
Some of your favorite places to get 3D models are now going to be gone forever. Over the next month, we're going to start to see the shutdown of FAB, Unreal Marketplace, Quixel, and ArtStation, meaning that we're all going to lose access to millions of 3D assets, as all these websites are now going to be combined into the one marketplace called FAB. And this means that all the free assets that we've known and loved will only remain free for a limited time.
Megascan, about Sketchfab, about ArtStation Marketplace, about the Unreal Marketplace, all of them shutting down, and in my head it was like,
whoop, there it goes. Yep, my brain stopped.
This guy has to be wrong. I mean, there's no way that will happen, and I started reading articles about it, and I realized it's true, they are closing. More or less, the ArtStation Marketplace will still be available, at least till 2025 from what I heard. But here's the deal, all of them will go to one place, because all of them are owned by Epic, so Epic created this place called FAB. I don't know what FAB stands for, to be totally honest with you, but for me, right now, as it stands, it kinda stands for worrying. Because this place kind of worries me a little bit. So here's the deal. In theory, this place should actually be really good, because at the end of the day, it kind of makes sense, right? Epic has all these asset and texture plates, right? So why not just find every single thing you might want on, you know, from Sketchfab, from Megascan, from Unreal Engine, from Unreal Marketplace and all that in one place, which would be FAB, right? It makes sense, it kind of makes the transition for people a little better, because you don't have to go to each and every site to find what you want, you have to go on only one of them, and you'll find all your favorite creators and everything you want in there. And I think that's actually pretty good. However, what exactly worries me a lot is greediness of the companies. Okay, because here's the deal, I went through everything that, well, not necessarily everything, I read through everything that FAB right now says on their site, and there are a few things that I'm a little worried about, right? Because the first thing that you have to think about as a 3D artist, especially if you're a beginner, is, you know, free stuff. We all want free stuff because, I mean, it's really good. And to me personally, 3D art was the best because there are so many people out there that want to help other creators, you know, by offering free stuff. Either they are, you know, like add-ons, either they are 3D assets or textures or HDRIs or whatever. They just want to share because they know they are capable on doing that, and they can help beginners have an easier time maybe doing incredible projects. And I thought that's amazing and really, you know, unraveling about the 3D world, because that made this place special. And it made the internet actually a better place, in my opinion, with these people around. However, with FAB being here, this might actually take a little bit of an ugly turn. Now, granted, we don't know exactly how this will work, and I want to keep my hopes up, because on FAB you can actually find a question that they address, which is, will FAB give free stuff? The answer is yes. And besides that, they also do mention, you know, if you want to sell assets, that you can sell them with a certain price or you can offer them for free. So in theory, it sounds as if, you know, it will work kind of like Sketchfab worked, right? Like you just put stuff there. If you want to sell them, fine. If you want to give them for free, it's fine. I hope that, you know, because here's my worry is that all the 3D assets from Megascan are gonna be taken and just sold, and I don't really want that. I think that would be a horrible idea. Please don't do that. If you had them free there, have them free on FAB as well. Again, because they do say they will have stuff for free, it gives me the hope that maybe they do know that. And to be totally honest, and maybe a lot of you will actually, you know, contradict me on that, contradict me, argue with me on that, or whatever, you get the point. Probably Epic is one of the better companies, so to speak, when it comes to understanding a little bit of what its creators, its 3D creators especially, kind of want, right? Which is kind of a friendly environment, more or less. Now, I'm not saying Epic is perfect, and I'm definitely not saying Epic is a great company. I still don't like them, but I think it's a bit of a better version than anything else. Now, I did take a little bit of a look, as I just mentioned, and again, one of the worries, especially for the game developers out there, is that you will not be able to use these assets anymore for Unity. Because, I mean, Epic goes with Unreal, and, you know, Unity is kind of a rival of Unreal, so it would make sense to stop them, right? Well, again, they don't. They actually keep that, probably because it wouldn't make sense, you know, business-wise, it would just kind of dump them, but you can sell and buy assets for both Unreal and Unity on FAB, so that's a good thing. Another good thing is the fact that you can actually kind of have any format in there and, you know, buy from there, as far as I saw. So again, Unreal and Unity will have no problem running stuff. You have the usual FBXs in there, so basically kind of any 3D program can work with them. From what I saw, Cinema 4D, Blender, Maya, all of them are taken into consideration. I did not really see Houdini in there, but then again, I don't know exactly if Houdini is, you know, that much of a pinpoint of a subject for this kind of site, so I don't know. But really, what kind of worries me, because, you know, again, I want to keep my hopes up, but I cannot underestimate the arrogance, I would say, of companies, is the fact that companies, especially lately, love to incline towards subscriptions. And that's the problem. We don't really know. They did not mention. You have a lot of information about how to sell stuff, not really a lot of information of how you will pay for stuff. And that worries me a little bit, because here's the deal. It kind of sounds logic to, I mean, you buy whatever you want, right? It makes sense. Unfortunately, things are not really going that way right now in business. If you've noticed, every site wants to have a streaming service and a subscription service because they make way more money that way rather than you buy whatever you want whenever you want. Rather, what they will do is, like, you can have your free stuff, and again, that is something that worries me, because it's just worrying, okay, what companies do lately. My worry is that you will have to have a subscription so that you can get your free stuff. Think about it like the PlayStation Plus if you have it, right? Like, you have to buy the subscription yearly to be able to get 2 games per month, 3 games now per month free. Basically, I would think that they might try the same thing. Make a subscription, pay it monthly or yearly, and then get a few assets or a few textures, a few assets and a few textures, you know, per month for free. But that would suck so bad, and I don't know, I just hope that's not the case. I hope it's just gonna be a new market that will, you know, include everything and keep it kind of the same as Sketchfab. That is my hope, genuinely. Again, from everything that Epic kinda was known for and is known for right now, I would say that's a little more the direction they are trying to go. Because think about it this way, Epic Store is giving games away for free, and you don't have to pay any money for it. You just have to have, you know, the account there, and that's kind of it. Quixel Mixer is a free program, and they do own Quixel, so, you know, they could have made that not applicable for them. And there you can also, you know, use Megascan textures and stuff, and again, everything is for free. I use it with my scenes and in my programs and in my animations and renders in Blender, and it's absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, it does give me hope, the fact that I know Epic is kind of known for kind of taking care of this part. They try to, you know, keep people as happy as possible. But if I learned anything from companies, is that they are arrogant and they sometimes just forget what humans want, or what humans are, to be totally honest with you, because sometimes really they don't think they understand anything. And I'm a little afraid that they might try something out here. Hopefully it's not the case. Hopefully they kind of got this right. But if not, this was at least a big change, okay? So to shake the world of 3D so bad, because we're talking about some of the biggest places to find 3D assets, okay? SketchFab, Unreal Marketplace, and ArtStation Marketplace, and Megascans for textures, and actually assets as well, are basically 4 of the biggest places you can go to. And Sketchfab and Megascan were the biggest places I usually go to for assets and textures, and it's kind of gone, and that is kind of worrying because again, I don't know what exactly is behind this. Hopefully it's gonna be better. I really do have hopes, and even if that's not the case, I know for sure that someone somewhere out there is ready to make another site that will basically compete with these guys. And even if that's not the case, we already have something like this, and it's called the Blender Essentials. And if you don't know what that is, it's Blender Essentials site, which is basically the site where you have all the add-ons, all the libraries and assets that people put out. You can buy assets and add-ons from there. You can actually get stuff for free because it's Blender. A lot of people are gonna put a lot of free stuff in there. So yeah, just take care of what you buy, just take care of where you go, and hopefully this is gonna actually be good. So that, detectives, you probably realize and uncover the truth. I have a different outfit and the lighting is different and it seems like something changed, but what exactly did change? Well, it's another day. And the reason it's another day is because I didn't want to post the video, which is pretty weird since you're watching this video right now, so why exactly didn't I want to post it? Well, really because I didn't think I have enough information to talk about FAB. I thought I'm not informed enough. I didn't want to just say FAB is bad without even knowing if it's bad or not. So there was that. I knew an Unreal event was about to come up and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait. Maybe FAB will make some, I don't know, presentation. They will actually explain how the subscription or actually how payment will work, because we still don't know if it's a subscription or not. And the reason for it is because the event was, at least the presentation for FAB, was really useless. It didn't say anything. Like, genuinely, if you go and read everything on their site right now, it's exactly the same shit they said in the event. Like, it doesn't help with anything. At least it didn't help me. I'm gonna link in the description now below the event if you wanna you know, look at it for yourself. Maybe you'll understand something else. So why would I even film this? Why would I post this if I didn't gain any other information? Well, because the event didn't tell us anything. However, there was something that did give us some information, and that was an email. For everyone that has an Epic account, and rather a Quixel account, you probably got an email from FAB. Well, from Quixel that tells you they will migrate to FAB. And we're gonna look a little bit at the email because it's actually quite concerning. Everything that we thought might go bad, it's actually kind of going bad. So yeah, let's just watch that and talk about it a little bit. Right, so here we are. So this is the FAB site, right? I just wanted to show you, for those that, you know, still are wondering how it is gonna work. As you can see, it's fab.com. You can just go there, and what they will do, it's still not done yet. So it's gonna work with your Epic account, by the way. I'm already logged in, but basically they don't have anything just yet. So if you wanna go to do something, they will just redirect you to your Sketchfab account or Quixel account, because they don't have anything on the site just yet. However, as you can actually see, these Quixel, Sketchfab, Unreal Engine Marketplace, and ArtStation, they will still be up by themselves. I think it's until 2025, not the beginning of 2025, but somewhere in 2025, when they will actually start closing and FAB will take place for all of them. And the email that I talked about, and the one that actually is worrying, is right here. It's an email I got, and yeah, as you can see, it's from FAB, or rather for Quixel, and it's kind of stating something that is a little bit concerning, at least in my opinion. So as you can see right here, FAB will launch until the end of 2024. Megascans will be free for everyone under FAB's standard license for all engines and tools. Which sounds pretty okay. I mean, it's basically the same. And again, the idea of FAB is not the worst idea possible. You will get Sketchfab, ArtStation, Megascans, and all that in one place. That's pretty cool with one account. I like that idea. The problem with it is, however, that in 2025 we will begin charging for Quixel Mixel Megascans to support the ongoing improvement, curation, and development of new Megascans content. So they will continue to offer stuff for free, however the majority of the Megascans will be paid this time. Which is a problem, and it's actually the problem I did already mention. So basically everything right now that you have on Megascan for free is gonna probably be locked under a paywall. The problem with it is they will know people will not just buy stuff that they already had for free. It's dumb and no one will accept that. However, if they will put it under a subscription and they will give you something with it, like they will say, oh look, you can get all this that you had for free for like, I don't know, $5-7 per month. Like this will be the lowest subscription. You will get everything you had for free before, plus, I don't know, 2-3 other things. So that they will kind of say, hey, here, we still give you stuff, right? Which sucks, which would really suck. This, it's not confirmed yet, it's a subscription based, okay? This is just me kind of making my own conspiration about what FAB will be like, but it's like all the fucking details, all the evidence kind of point to that direction. They will most probably try to go subscription based from everything that I'm seeing at least, and it makes the most sense. First, it makes economically more money for them because, well, you will combine basically some of the most used sites by 3D artists and you will lock it under a paywall. You know people will most probably pay for it because they need it. But yeah, this really sucks. What I still don't understand yet, and they apparently don't really talk about, is what happens exactly with people that try to sell stuff on FAB. Because on Sketchfab, for example, you can post stuff and they can be free, but can you do the same on FAB? Is it gonna be maybe mandatory, like you have to charge at least $1 or $2 for it? Or can you put a zero price tag? Because if you can put a zero price tag, it could be okay-ish at least. I mean, it would still suck because Megascans are taken away from us, which maybe you don't know, or maybe you didn't hear of Megascans yet. You should though, because it's using a lot of assets, a lot of textures, like extremely high quality are for free. And yeah, it's taken away. What I don't understand, and this affects me directly and, well, this channel to be honest, because we are using Quixel Mixer, and Quixel Mixer uses Megascans. So first, I don't know if Quixel Mixer will even exist from 2025 anymore. From everything I'm hearing, there's a big chance for Quixel Mixer to go extinct. And even if Quixel itself doesn't go extinct, the problem is Megascans will be taken away, which is basically saying, okay, yeah, I give you the tool, but I'll take away all the textures that you can use in it. Good luck. Which is basically almost taking away the tool anyway. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. I think it's affecting every 3D artist out there. If you are a 3D artist right now, I suggest you go and learn Blender. Go learn how to make textures in Blender, because right now I would say maybe this is the only highlight I can kind of give, is the fact that Blender will be more sought out now by people because it's literally the free stuff. It has a lot of tools that can help you. You can go to the Blender extension site. I'll give the link in the description below, or you can find it in the app as well. And basically there you can find add-ons from people. Some of them are for free and you can just buy it. Some are actually paid. I do recommend you, by the way, one thing, and I'm gonna show it right away. Okay, and here it is. We're talking about Humble Bundle. So I told you you can get paid add-ons for Blender, and this is Blender Market Best of 2024. It's a Humble Bundle that is actually a little bit of a charity from what I remember. As you can see, it's actually raising money for charity, and it gives you for $27.19 31 paid add-ons. And we're not talking like, you know, any type of add-on. We're talking about like the best of the best kind of add-ons. Hardops and Box Cutter, I bought them separately at some point, but trust me, they're worth it. They're amazing. Check out Josh and Ponteruri. Again, I fucked up the name. for tutorials on how to use these. Absolutely amazing. I'm probably gonna do some myself, but up until then, trust me, just it's worth it. Retopaflow, to be totally honest with you, Retopaflow is probably the main tool that I wanted out of all this. For those that don't know what Retopaflow is, when you create a character in Blender, you will probably need a very high poly mesh to, get a lot of details in there. And then after you do all that, you need to make a low poly mesh for the same character that you have to retopologize manually, most probably to make it as accurate and as good as possible. Retopaflow will take all that boring thing you have to do and make it a little less painful, and helps a lot, trust me. Retopaflow, it's one of the best add-ons you can ever buy. Procedural Alleys 2.0, also really good. You don't have to stay and, by the way, it's a really simple add-on. All these add-ons I at least tried, and they're really cool. One thing that you have to know though, when you buy this Humble Bundle, it's not like you will get the code and go to Marketplace, Blender Marketplace, and you'll be able to redeem all these add-ons. But there's one catch to all this. These add-ons, when you buy them, it's not like buying them directly from Marketplace. The difference is they are final and will not undergo any further updates. The difference, for example, when I bought Hardops and Box Cutter, it was, I think, more expensive than this bundle. No, actually it wasn't. It was like $15 or something, I think. I'm not sure, but somewhere around there. The advantage is that every time a new Blender update comes in, these guys will actually update the add-on, and I can download the new updated version. For these ones, you will not be able to do that. The moment you buy this Humble Bundle, these are the versions you can get. All of these work with Blender 4.2, at least all the ones I tried. So Hardops and Box Cutter, Retopaflow 3, Procedural Alleys 2.0, Botanic. Procedural Materials also, it's made by 3D Daki. I talked about him in my last video, you can go check that out. And since we talk about how mega scans are gonna take textures away, this is a really cool add-on to have on your hands. Again, a lot of really cool add-ons and a lot of really cool stuff. Human Generator, the Summer Pack for People Set, the Structured Sci-Fi Packer, also really good, trust me, I love it. Yeah, Surface Imperfections, you have everything, everything you can have. Again, for me, Retopaflow, Real Materials, and Botanic also, probably the most used one. And Kitops, I just saw it here. Kitops 3, really good as well. Probably the ones I love the most. Box Cutter being, again, separately, because it was not, for me, it was not in the Humble Bundle. But yeah, Botanic, for those that don't know, I think it also has a free version on Marketplace. It's more or less like a sample. It's not containing everything, but it gives you access to some of the stuff that you can have. And well, it's Flora. It's exactly what it says. It's a lot of botanic stuff. So basically you have a lot of plants, terrains, trees. I hate modeling trees, or even with the add tree sample from generator from Blender, the free add-on that Blender comes with. I still kind of hate it, plus you're very limited on that one, at least in my opinion, compared to what Botanic gives you. It's just worth it, trust me. And yeah, I totally recommend you to have that ocean, by the way, it's also really cool. It's an ocean creator, basically, that works also with Eevee, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, I really recommend you to have this. It was a little bit of a drag here at the end. I just wanted to talk about this because, again, having mega scans taken away from us as 3D artists, we need to look out for other possibilities. And really, Blender comes with a lot of other possibilities that maybe a lot of people are not really aware of. Of course, there are also gonna be GitHub and Gumroad, where people post a lot of free content a lot of the times. And YouTube. YouTubers and YouTube tutorials usually also come at the end with not necessarily a prize, but like a reward that you watched everything, and that's usually containing, the project that we worked on, or materials or stuff. I usually give these away whenever I can, of course. I know I promised some and I didn't get them, and I'm really sorry for that, but I promise I'm not gonna do that anymore. But yeah, again, you have to look out for possibilities. I think these are really good options here. And again, don't be afraid to check other add-ons that are free, or other places where you can get add-ons. So with this being said, again, my belief right now, at least when it concerns FAB, is that I have a little bit of hope left that maybe they will not fuck this up, that maybe they will actually realize it's a very bad idea to do a subscription based and to make all these paid. Maybe they will actually wake up and realize it's kind of a bad thing, because the community will hate them for sure. But yeah, I'm 80% sure that they will go subscription based, and I'm also really sure that they will basically be able to ruin ArtStation, Sketchfab, and Megascans all at once, which would be a very big L from Epic. But hey, I don't know, they turned it around. Like right now, Unreal is probably the most sought out engine out there. And I mean, Unreal as a thing, I think it's and Epic as a company, I don't think it's as bad as others, but yeah, I don't really trust them at this point. Not with this anyway. I think this is pretty bad. I think they're greedy, and they just want to make as much money as possible from these. And yeah, well, that's kind of about it. I hope this video was interesting to you. And if it was, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos, because next week we'll actually have some tutorials in Blender and probably using some of the add-ons. I don't know. I think we'll have actually. We'll see. But until then, bye guys.